Devon's advice to Brian Shaw is both obvious and hilarious at the same time.
I think that the person who throws away their deadlifts and their presses the most will do the best. Yeah, I sent him a message the other day. I'm like, dude, you're strong enough. You don't need to do any press or deadlifting. I'm like, you don't need any of it, none of it.
I completely agree with Devon on this. And it's good that he cares about Brian Shaw. He's messaging him, what are you doing? You don't need any of that. You're literally the world's strongest man. Even in today's shape, when you're not training for it, maybe you're like still top 15. So you clearly do not need to do anything. And I was also surprised when I saw last couple of videos about arm wrestling, which Brian Shaw put out, becoming the side pressure king. If you look really hard into it, if you try to focus really hard into that video, on that video, you may find some arm wrestling content. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes of arm wrestling content in that 13-minute video. And that's hilarious once again, because I wonder why Brian Shaw is doing that. And the obvious answer that came to my mind was Brian likes to hide his training. He has said that himself in his podcast that he doesn't like to show whatever he's doing. So that's the most hopeful answer for Brian Shaw fans, that he's doing much more than that, but he's intentionally not showing that in the videos. But apparently, Devon Ladd doesn't believe that. He got kind of worried for Brian Shaw when he saw him doing squats, doing chest presses, shoulder workouts, weird bicep curls, different variations of it, but almost no arm wrestling specific exercise. Luke Polster was there, but he was also just talking with him. The practice pull, the sparring that Brian Shaw showed was maybe less than 1 minute in his video. So that's kind of a worrying sign. If Brian Shaw is doing just what he's showing us in the videos, then he's going to lose this match for sure. So let's discuss this detail further, because Devon kind of made a prediction. He didn't, but he did. He's kind of confused who is going to win this match. If you asked him about this 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, maybe he would have said that Brian is going to win. But now these two new data points are available. Brian is training in a weird way, and Leonidas Arcona didn't train for arm wrestling for more than a year. Since he lost to Devon Larratt, he basically didn't touch the arm wrestling table or arm wrestling specific exercises. So depending on that, I think the match still looks closer. I know initially I was having Leonidas as a heavy favorite, but due to some reasons, I think Brian Shaw may have a shot, and he may have maybe 50-50 in this match. My new updated prediction of this. I'll discuss that later in this video. Devon believes that Brian Shaw does not have a very good club to train with. The guys at his club may not like to hear this, but that's basically what he said. When he was saying that Leonidas has an amazing club and he wishes that Brian Shaw had better, stronger people, or whatever he said, to train with, that's basically what he's saying. That Brian does not have a good club to train with. So depending on that, I think Devon may be thinking that Leonidas has a shot, but again, when he trained with Devon, Leonidas Arcona did not have the conditioning. That's what Devon said. The club beat him up pretty good, pretty fast, and he was gassed out after that. So will that happen in a super match? We'll have to wait and see. And by the way, this clip was from the Natty Bros channel. Link will be in the description. There were many interesting things that they discussed there. I'll discuss a couple of them, and much more will be left for you to watch in that interview. So why the Vitali Lakin match is happening first? Devon said that he was not expecting to go this high this early. His first match, or sort of his first match in this comeback journey where he started getting strong, was against Leonidas Arcona, which he won comfortably. Then after that, he won against Corey West. After that, he wanted Tobias Sporong, but instead he got Alex Kurdecha and he became the number 4 guy in the world. After that, he still wanted Tobias, but instead he got Vitali because Levan Saginashvili got injured. He's okay with it. He feels blessed that he got the opportunity, and he believes that he's going to win the match. But he was looking for an easier match than this one in February. But he was still talking about Morozov. He was calling Morozov out. So is Morozov an easy match? I'm not sure. So then Devon Ladd's weight. At first, he tried to keep it a secret. He was saying, I like to keep some secrecy, some mystery around my body weight. But then he revealed that his early morning weight as of now is 285 pounds. but he's already as big as he was when he weighed 300 pounds in terms of muscle mass. And Devon is very confident that when he faces Vitali in the second match, the right arm match in April, he will be the biggest that he has ever been. So bigger than what he was when he faced Gennady, when he was close to 310 pounds, and that too in a much leaner shape. At 285, he still has abs and stuff, so he's very happy with his progress by the way things are going. Maybe he's going to show up close to 300 pounds this month later on, or maybe not, but he will be in a very strong shape. Then Devon was also asked about how he deals with hate, and he had some interesting points, the general stuff that you expect from a world level arm wrestler who's also very intelligent and very mature. Devon said that after 2008, when he beat John Brzezinski for the first time, that's when he got his first taste of hate from the fans or even from the arm wrestling community. He didn't specifically say arm wrestling community, but I'm guessing that the hate may have come from there as well, because everyone was an arm wrestler back then. There were not really too many fans of arm wrestling in 2008. But then he learned from Travis Bagent that you can decide to play the role of a guy who gets hated by the fans. That's where Travis motivated Devon. He didn't really go too far at that time with that idea, but he understood it. He understood why Travis Bagent does that. So some haters, Devon said that they are having some legit points. They force Devon to kind of focus on the mistakes because they do have some truth behind their words. And then Devon makes those mistakes as targets and tries to fix them. So haters are also a blessing. But most people support him, or most people rather are in the middle. They just don't care too much. They are neither too strong of a hater or too strong of a fan. But since Devon has so many followers, then that's why the haters are everywhere. They're not that much, but still, because of the ratio, because of the massive fan base that Devon has, the haters are kind of everywhere. So that's what Devon learned from this, that take some notes from the haters, take the truth in their words and focus on those words and try to improve. But there will be still some haters who are always going to hate you. And he's very blessed that he got the opportunity to be the biggest star of arm wrestling. That's what the interview said. And because of arm wrestling, he got to travel with his friends. He got to learn so much. He got to make new connections, focus on arm wrestling, not have a job after 2016. And he's really happy about that. I hope you liked the highlights of the interview, which I presented to you in less than 8 minutes. I'm going to go for full 8 minutes so that I can insert an extra ad within the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Please subscribe.